Buy or sell CuriosityStream. First off, read this disclaimer carefully and do your good deed of the day by and subscribing. So we find CuriosityStream under the megatrend called streaming. The average performance here from the 52-week low is only slightly beating the S&P 500. We have seen some pretty substantial haircuts. When we look at CuriosityStream, it is the lowest performing from the lows, and we have seen a minus 63% haircut, which obviously is pretty substantial. So here is the website. So thousands of documentaries, all on demand, all for less than $20 per year. So obviously this is pretty cheap, very low price. Maybe it's too low. You could argue that maybe the people who are into watching documentaries as a hobby, maybe they have higher income and you can charge a higher price. That's possible, just a hypothesis, but yeah, there might be some issues, with the pricing. Anyway, here is the stock chart, weekly data points, huge giga picture. I did find some time cycles. Yeah, the time cycle do suggest that we could have a rising phase here around the corner, which would be bullish. You could make a pretty strong case that we are at horizontal support, which is bullish. So I do think that there's some interesting things happening here with the stock from a technical perspective. Looking at, so here are the daily data points, and you could make a really strong case that this is a very tantalizing, horizontal bottoming pattern. Technically, obviously, the bears are very much in control, but they have really pushed the stock down a lot at the weekly data points here. The previous time we had this RSI, it formed this low here. Also, we see the similar RSI back here, which also formed a low. When we go to the daily data points here, a daily RSI at an extremely low level. The sellers are still very much in control when we look at accumulation distribution, however. Though looking at the PPOs, the distance from the 20, 50, 100 and 200 day moving average, it's at levels that have formed key lows in the past. Especially if we go back here, here, and also here as well. So it's interesting from a more bullish contrarian perspective. Okay, so we do not get any correlations here with the weekly data points, so we just jump to the dailies. So in this instance, we do get a minus 47% correlation with the S&P 500. Which is, a bit negative. But we do have a 74% correlation here, positive with the streaming ETF. Subs is the ticker. Minus 51% with Netflix. And, minus 46% with the dollar index. When we look at, seasonality, given that, this went public in 2020, we don't have any real data, but this is the data we have. December, it historically is a strong month, as you can see, which you could argue that this is one of those things people will give to others as a Christmas present. And the reason why this year in particular could be very interesting for CuriosityStream, that is due to the major issues in the shipping industry. So it's going to be a lot of issues this Christmas getting Christmas presents. However, streaming services will not be affected by these shipping issues. So that's interesting, very interesting actually. So yeah, that could benefit CuriosityStream. Here we have the Finviz, not any trend lines in particular that is relevant now. But we do have that, bottoming pattern that, unfortunately, you see here that, Finviz did not draw it in. So it seems to be their system is not always that good. So let's look at the price targets here. So we go to consensus. So the average price target among the analysts is 81% above the current stock price, which obviously is bullish. The highest target is 183% above, which is obviously super bullish, and the lowest target is 13% above the stock price. So the price targets here are quite clearly bullish. And here you have some recent developments. JP Morgan starts CuriosityStream at overweight with $15 price target. Yeah, that's good. Sachs, they do have a number 3 hold, F value, F growth, A momentum. The industry rank, bottom 25%. The market cap is $464 million US dollars. When we go here to insiders, it's very interesting to see that recently all the developments here among the insiders is accumulation. They have been buying shares here of CuriosityStream, which is that's a bullish sign. So CFO, Chief Operating Officer, Controller, yeah, this is interesting development, because the theory when it comes to insider trading is that they know most about the company, so when they are buying, they know that it is undervalued. So to sum up, the technicals, they offer a very interesting contrarian bullish take, just too interesting to ignore. If we lose horizontal support, that would obviously be very bearish. So the bullish technical thesis is very contingent on horizontal support holding. The seasonality was definitively interesting, and especially given that this Christmas is unique due to the major shipping issues. So it could be the case that there is going to be a lot of sales for a lot of digital Christmas presents this year. Obviously bullish for CuriosityStream. When we looked here at the fundamentals, they were certainly, when you take the average, it was bullish. The insider trading development, super interesting. So yeah, way easier to make a bullish case for CuriosityStream at these levels than a bearish one.